Welcome back to the Buce channel, where we cover everything aquascaping and we try and entertain and inspire you along the way. My name is Logan with Team Buce Plant, and today we have 5 tips for you if you're new to the aquascaping hobby. So before we dive into the list, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for lots more educational and informational material like this. Now without further ado, let's get started. Tip number 1, determine your budget. One of the coolest things about the aquascaping hobby is you can set up a cool aquarium with a variety of different budgets. You just have to plan accordingly and know where to shop. Fortunately, at buceplant.com, we offer a variety of different tank sizes and equipment levels that will all get the job done. It really just depends on what goals you have. So the first thing you really want to determine is what size tank you can afford to build. The smaller the tank, the less soil, the less hardscape, and the fewer plants you need. Conversely, with larger tanks, you'll need a lot more materials. So it's really important to evaluate how much money you're prepared to spend, and from there, determine what size tank that you can effectively execute on. If you're looking to dip your toes into the hobby and you don't want to spend a lot of money right in the beginning, we recommend starting with a nano tank like the UNS 3N or the UNS 5N. These tanks are awesome because they fit on almost any surface in your household, and you can pair them with low budget tech that'll get the job done and still grow a variety of plants. Why not try pairing a UNS 3N with an AquaWorks EOS light? One bonus tip if you're shopping on a budget is to browse our on sale plants section of the website. We're constantly featuring different types of plants that you can pick up at a large discount. Just check the site from time to time and follow us on social media to be aware of all the different sales and promotions we have. Tip number 2, ready your patience. Aquascaping is not a fast-paced hobby. That's not to say you can't have great results in a relatively quick amount of time, but you'll do yourself a massive disservice if you enter this hobby expecting critical results overnight. Instead, set yourself up for success by priming your patience and allowing things to build up slowly. Oftentimes, when we set up a new tank and we make a change or implement a new variable, it usually takes 2 to 3 weeks before we see any sort of results. So sort of enter the hobby with that in mind and be ready to wait a little while for strong results. Once you establish these types of expectations, the hobby becomes so much more enjoyable and you'll always have something new to look forward to. And while you're waiting for plants to grow in and for results to take place, go ahead and check out the Buce blog and supplement your knowledge so that when things do take off, you'll be able to take things in your aquarium to the next level. Tip number 3, find an aquascaping community. One of the greatest things about aquascaping is how this is a global hobby. There is such an amazing community from all over the world of different individuals who love this hobby and practice it at different levels. This is not a hobby that you want to practice in isolation because it's so knowledge and technique based. We recommend heading over to our Facebook page and joining our community there. You'll be able to share ideas, get inspiration, trade with other hobbyists, and just kind of chit chat with different people about different perspectives and techniques within the aquascaping hobby. Having a community that you can bounce ideas off of just makes doing anything so much more enjoyable, and aquascaping is no exception. Tip number 4, evaluate how much time you can commit. Like most hobbies, aquascaping is one that requires an investment in time and energy. No matter how much time and energy you can commit, there's escape that can work for your lifestyle. But it's really, really important that you're honest with yourself and you evaluate your schedule and you pick a day and time that works for your schedule where you can do your maintenance as well as your scaping. If you have a really grand vision for a scape that's super high maintenance and you just don't have the time to maintain it, it's very possible that you're gonna get algae and you're not gonna have a fun time with that aquarium. So instead, take a very honest look at your schedule and start with easy scapes where the maintenance won't be as rigorous. And if you find that you really enjoy the maintenance, you enjoy the water changes, you enjoy the planning process, then it's time to invest more of your time if you have it available. It really depends on what you're looking for and how lost you wanna get in this hobby. Tip number 5, set realistic goals. Aquascaping is a great art form and craft to set goals because it gives you something to strive for and also gives you that awesome payoff when you achieve a goal. Now, it's really important to set realistic goals, so there's no reason why you can't eventually get to that competition level tank, but you might be setting yourself up for failure if you go for that for your very first scape. So instead, determine what you want to accomplish and evaluate what your relationship with the hobby is. If you join the aquascaping hobby because you just wanted a nice display piece in your home, maybe it's not really important to you to practice hardscape technique and to read up on all the different plants. But maybe you're somebody who wants to build aquariums for clients, or you want to compete in different aquascaping contests. While these are drastically different goals, they can be just as fun to achieve depending on what you want out of this hobby. So we recommend writing these goals down and maybe sharing them with an aquascaping community like our Facebook group. Regardless of what your goals are, if you're out there seeking knowledge and you want to learn more about the types of techniques and equipment that are going to set you up for success, we've got articles on all sorts of different topics from A to Z, all under the aquascaping umbrella. And we've got every product you would need at all different budget levels to set yourself up for success. But we also want to hear from you. Let us know down below in the comments what a tip that you have for new aquascapers is that'll really set people up for success in the beginning. If you like this type of content, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel for lots more like this. This has been Logan with Team Buce Plant. Now get out there and create something beautiful.